Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview, December 21st on a Monday, 2015. Traders, great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue, sunny skies, white sandy beaches. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, great to be with you. Got some charts to look at. I have to tell you, boring, and then again, boring. Not a lot going on, folks. Volatility has left the building, and we are 'tis the season to be jolly, and the holiday season is upon us. All right, enough about that. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I'm your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I do this recording during the Asia session, so if you're opening this during London, you should probably see about a 10 candle or 12 candle difference from your chart to my chart, as my charts are like 4 hours old, right? But however, with the volatility as low as it is, it's not going to make a difference. They're going to look the same. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006, and in 2000 I retired from a wonderful career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. 9 days later, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, traders, it's 8 years later, and I'm still here, and I'm still having a great time. Love living in Thailand, and I love trading Forex in Thailand due to the time zone. Traders, I'm up early in the morning, I stay up late at night, and I still get a good 6 to 7 hours of sleep, and it all works out very well. And I only do about 2.5 to 3 hours in the New York session as it gets to about 11:30 at night. The nice thing about modern technology is I don't have to sit in front of my charts all that time. I know when to sit here and when not to sit here. And thanks to iPads and iPhones and smartphones and all that good stuff, I prefer Apple products, and I carry my iPad or my iPhone with me, and I can monitor my trades on the go. Don't have to be sitting here. I can be sitting at the gazebo, enjoying myself, which I like to do. Traders, I do watch fundamentals. I do not trade fundamentals. I do not trade the numbers when they come out. I normally wait about 40 minutes later, and if all the sidecars are lined up, meaning that it's in the trend, it's in the direction, and it looks like we're not coming up against some really heavy support, I'll continue that short, and I'll get in and see if I can make myself 20 or 30 pips. And that's where I trade the news. However, I'm a technician. I rather prefer to be technical on my charts. I like to look at my charts. I like to be very, very specific with my charts as far as price action, price structure. I'm very big with support and resistance lines on my charts, channels, and trend lines. I do use 2 tools on my charts. One is I use harmonics. Now, if you use Fibonacci and you're a Fibonacci fan, why would you not use harmonics as a tool? It's all calculated through Fibonacci numbers, right? So it's pretty funny when somebody says, oh, I don't like harmonics, but they end up using Fibonacci on every swing, and they can, but they don't like harmonics. So it's pretty funny. I get a pretty good laugh out of it. The other thing is I do use Ikimoku clouds, depending on what instrument I'm trading, because I do trade a different instrument in the New York session. All right, that's enough about me, traders. Let's get over to the risk disclaimer. This is illegal stuff. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's get moving. News and commentary. Let's take a look at what's going on in the indices today. Red day on Friday out of the U.S. session. The Dow 30 was negative 2.10%. The S&P 500 was down 1.78%. The NASDAQ was down 1.59%. The small cap 2000 was down 0.99%. Let's take a look at what happened over in the Eurozone. Also, all in the red. The DAX negative 1.21%. The FTSE 100 negative 0.82%. The CAC 40 out of Paris was negative 1.12%. And the Euro Stoxx 50 out of Frankfurt was negative 1.32%. Traders, let's move over to Asia, see what the markets are doing at the present time. Remember, these countries are currently open. The Nikkei 225 out of Tokyo is negative 1.70%. The S&P ASX out of Australia is negative 0.26%. And the China 850 is positive 1.57%. And the Hang Seng out of Hong Kong is also positive, barely at 0.20%. And the Kospi is just in the red at negative 0.09%. So that is what is going on the indices. Let's take a look at our non-eventful economic calendar. Traders, there is absolutely no data today. Okay, there's no data today. It's all low impact data. There's nothing going on. And, just because we have some time, we do have some data coming out. We have one piece of data in the London session tomorrow coming, well, actually it's the U.S. session, and that's final GDP for the quarter, and that is it. Everything else is low impact. And we have existing home sales also coming out. That's medium impact tomorrow, all in the U.S. session. So looks like the next 2 days, pretty boring. It's all a technical day. I like technical days, I really do, but fortunately, we need fundamentals to continue this. All right, commentary is very important today, and I tell you this stuff because I've been there, I've done that. I've got the hat, I got the T-shirt, I got the shorts, I got the jeans, I got the sneakers. I've done it, I've got it, really, I've got it. Do not trade live on a live trading account until January 4th when we return on a Monday. For those of you who are on Wall Street time, that would be January the 3rd, which would be Sunday evening. This is just not the time to be trading live. Do not trade live. I do think it's important that you look at your charts, even if it's for 15 minutes a day, and just keep a pulse on what's going on. Make sure you keep a pulse on data that's going on and what's being released and what's being done around the world. Now, I pay for my data feed, and I pay a good amount of money for it, but I know what's going on. I know what's coming my way, because you don't want to be standing in front of that freight train, right? So that is what's going on as far as commentary. And again, I wish you all a very happy holiday season. And again, we're not going nowhere. We'll be here till the 24th and 25th. Of course, we're off, and the 31st and the 1st of January, we are off for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. We are closed. But however, the rest of the week, we are open, my friends. I will tell you next Monday, I will not be here due to I'm having eye surgery this week on Thursday, and I won't be able to be looking at computer screens. Not at that point, but I will be back hopefully healthy and ready to go for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then of course we're off for New Year's and full steam ahead on January 4th. All right, let's take a look at the Euro dollar. Again, no price action, sideways price action, just boring. Nothing's going on here. Again, we're looking for the pullback to the R1 at 1.0897. Watch the daily pivot point. We're going to get a bounce there, and then we want to take profit at 1.0810, and that's at our support zone. So again, we're going to get a bounce at the pivot, but we really want this to come up to R1, so we'll at least break even. Even if you only break even by 1 pip, be break even, okay? Now that's break even plus 1 pip after you've covered your spread. So if your spread's 2, that means you need to be break even 3, right? And be break even when you get to that daily pivot, because I do expect a bounce there. Most of the charts look the same, folks, so no big surprises ahead. Here's the Great British Pound. The only difference here is, again, we're below the daily pivot point. It's basically the same trade as it was on Friday. We want this to get back up to the R1 pivot at 1.4942, and we'll sell it at the what is that? S1 pivot, and also our support zone at 1.4878. So we need a nice healthy pullback and then drop it like a rock. Alrighty? Alright, pretty easy trade plans. These are really easy, not a lot of complication, but we have no price action, so I don't think we're going to see anything move at all. It's going to be pretty boring the next 3 days, I promise you. To be honest with you, If I had the opportunity, I would be on vacation on some white sandy beach under two gazebos, feet up on the lounge chair, and I'd be drinking something cold, frozen, and good. All right, let's head over to the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar, it reacts to price. It always has. However, it's not done nothing. It had a gap over the weekend. That's because China had some data come out. And I can tell you what that was because I just so happened to have it. I'm sorry, yeah, Chinese parliamentary election happened over the weekend. So that's probably why we have this little bit of a gap here. The Aussie's commodity pair reacts to everything that goes on data-wise, so you got to be careful of that. This is a mess. I mean, this is a really mess here. We need this to pull back up to the 200 at 0.7186. We're going to get a big bounce at the daily pivot point, and we want to take profit at 0.7118. All right, let's look over to one of my favorite pairs, which is the Euro Aussie. Why is it one of my favorite pairs? Because it trades almost 100 pips a day. That's a good reason, isn't it? Usually every day this pair trades over 100 pips. So I want this to come up to this trend line, which is resistance. And the only reason I want that is I want to be break even by the time I get back to this 200 exponential moving average. Even if it's 3 pips, I want to be break even. I don't want to be leaving any trades. I'm not leaving my computer until I'm break even, right? I can monitor the trade on the run, but this is not the week. And of course, I'm not trading live. I haven't traded live. This is the second week. I will not trade live until January 4th. So there's no live trades for me in the Forex markets. I am flat. And if I take a trade, it's on a demo account. And I'm just... Oh, I have to tell you, I use my demo accounts as their live accounts. I use the same amount of lots. I use same rules. I do everything the same that I do on my live account. So it shouldn't make a difference that it is a demo account. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Yen, one of my favorite pairs to trade again. This is nice. We'd like to see this pull back up to the 38.2 Fibonacci level at 132.01. I'd like to take it like at 130.190. And we can sell this down. We'll go down to 131.11. Nice trade. That's like a 70 pip trade there, depending on where you get in. I would not be trading this here. You're coming into the pivot at the 23.6, which is a very strong pivot. Most people don't realize that. And it's a strong pivot. You don't want to be trading into that. You want to be break even by that. So we need a nice pullback, and then we'll drop this like a rock. And it looks like a really decent trade, to be honest with you. Let's take a look at New Zealand dollar. Has done nothing, my friends. We have a gap from the holidays. You can see it's just continuing to go sideways. There's no price action. We do have a close below the daily pivot, so you could technically, if you got another bearish candlestick, enter at 0.6713, get out at 66.83, and you get a 30 pip trade there if it works. I prefer this to get up further. I'd like to see this pull back to the 200 if it was my choice. But if we stay below the daily pivot for a second or third candle, this is a pretty good spot to sell this. So, and there's no data coming out. So, you could do this now if you wanted to. The problem is where you're going to put your stop. Yeah, we always want a 2-to-1 ratio, and you're not going to get a 2-to-1 ratio. Well, you might, just barely. Get a 2-to-1 ratio, but your stop's got to be above that 200 exponential moving average, folks. Hate to say it, but that's where the stop goes, right? So just got to be careful of that. Why am I missing a slide? I don't know. Okay, there we go. Traders, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL. FXCL, Excellence in Trading. Thank you for joining me on a Monday, December the 21st, 2014. 4 days till Christmas, and wow, what do we got? 8 days and the month's over. It's pretty much finished. We'll be in 2016. Traders, remember this brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, this is great. Right on time today. 14 minutes and 45 seconds. Traders, have a good day. We always remember to trade smart and not hard. Catch you the next time. Take care, traders. See you. Bye-bye.